Evening, everyone. Hi. Thank you all very much for coming out on this lovely summer's evening to come and support the Fleadh. It means a lot to us that you're all here, and especially it's lovely to see so many young filmmakers in the house. Thank you very much for coming to support us. Before I introduce you to our programmer, Gar O'Brien, who's going to tell you all about the delights we have in store for you this year, it's my duty and my pleasure to thank our sponsors, particularly the Arts Council and the Irish Film Board, also Extravision, HMV, Fulcher Ireland, TG Cahar, and of course our good friends here at the Radisson and Galway City Council. I believe that the mayor might be sticking his head in later on to say a few words. But in the meantime, Gar is going to tell you all about this year's programme. So please put your hands together. A very warm welcome for Gar O'Brien.
Thank you, Kate. I'm going to have to lean down a bit. Actually, I'm going to do this. Can everyone hear me okay? Excellent. Thank you all for coming out, as Kate said, to support the launch of the 27th Galway Film Fleadh. We've put together a programme we're very proud of and think you'll enjoy as much as we do. One of the tenets of any film festival is that it should reflect the place it's from. Anyone who's been to Berlin can tell you it's cold, efficient, and surprisingly fun. And Cannes is warm and weirdly obsessed with women wearing high heels. The Fleadh, on the other hand, is Galway through and through. Galway is Ireland's cultural heart. We have so many wonderful festivals, events, and theatres, and amazing artistic groups here. But one of the most important things is the people. Galwegians, either born here or allowed in, like I was as a man from Cork who came up 10 years ago for 9 months and has not left, thank you, are very, very proud of their culture and their artistic institutions here. And as just one of these institutions, we can just attest to the passion that people have here. Especially our audiences who are, we've noticed over the last 27 years, they're so cine-literate, passionate, and culturally voracious, and that's you guys right there, and we couldn't do this without the people of Galway. Each year we bring the best in new Irish and world cinema to Galway, but equally important is the fact that we showcase Galway to the rest of the world. In December last year, as many of you know, Galway was officially designated a UNESCO City of Film. Yes, woo. We were extremely proud to have been part of this process, and as we gear up for Galway European Capital Culture 2020, we're proud to once again showcase Galway as a capital of cinema and culture. The week of the Fleadh, the entire Irish film industry relocates to Galway, and we become the epicenter of the Irish film industry. We also bring the best in world cinema to Galway and a wide array of the best filmmaking talent from Europe and further afield. Screening wonderful and diverse films from more than 23 European countries this year, bringing filmmakers, delegates, and a wide range of other people to Galway. I think it's pretty fair to say that for the week of the Fleadh, Galway is the capital of culture and cinema of Europe. One of the things we frequently hear from these guests when they come down is that they really enjoy the mix we have here of heavyweight cinema and passionate, fun, kind of intimate conversations they have with people that you don't get anywhere else, and that atmosphere is pure Galway. This year we're proud to present a programme that very much plays to these strengths. As you may have noted looking through the programme, this year we are not using the IMC Cinema, and I'd just like to take the opportunity to thank them for the last 26 years of support, and especially thank the staff down at the IMC Galway. This year we're a little bit more geographically concentrated, and I think that's only a good thing. The atmosphere around the town hall, now that we're using the town hall theatre, town hall studio, and the Cinemobile, which is out front, is going to be absolutely electric. So that atmosphere is something that's very important to us, and we're very happy to be able to bring that to Galway. So between our opening film, the world premiere of My Name is Emily by the irrepressible Simon Fitzmaurice, and our closing night film on Klondike, director Daithí Keane and Sean T. O'Malley are in the room here, I think. You're going to see all kinds of cinematic delights. So we have long been known as the place to see the best in new Irish cinema. And this year we've got a wonderful lineup. These include Pursuit, Paul Mercier's contemporary updating of the Pursuit of Diarmuid and Grania, which was shot locally. Song of the Sea, the Oscar-nominated animated film from Cartoon Saloon, which is an absolute treasure. We've also got some other new films. Johnny O'Reilly has an amazing love letter to his adopted city of Moscow, in Moscow Never Sleeps. And a wonderful film, Shem the Penman Sings Again, which is a musical journey into James Joyce and the writing of Finnegan's Wake. We've also been known as the place to find the best in new Irish talent. And so we have a lot of first features this year, including Lost in the Living by Ryan Manson, which is a long dark night of the soul in Berlin, and an absolutely wonderful first feature. We also have The Survivalist, an art house post-apocalyptic thriller by Stephen Fingleton. Traders, which I don't think you get a more timely thriller in Ireland. It's a recession story about what people will do to hold on to wealth and status. And You're Ugly Too, Mark Noonan's debut feature, which is a pitch-perfect dramedy starring Aidan Gillen, and it wouldn't be a Fleadh without an Aidan Gillen film at this stage, I think. Documentary-wise, we've got a lot of treats as well. Older Than Ireland is an incredible documentary about the last 100 years of Ireland as told by the people who've lived through it or longer than it. They interview 30 centenarians and they tell us their stories, and it's absolutely a wonderful piece. We've got a wonderful documentary, Mary McAleese and the Man Who Saved Europe, where the former president, Mary McAleese, who will be attending, is our guide to the story of St. Columbus. And A Turning Tide in the Life of Man, a wonderful documentary about an Inishbow fisherman who takes on Europe for his rights to fish his own waters. Last year we started something in celebration of our impending City of Film recognition, and we did a strand called Galway as Film. So we're proud to bring that back this year, and one of the things we're celebrating with that is we're doing an open-air symphony of film scores, which is free, in the Spanish Arch by the Esker Festival Orchestra. We also have some other wonderful Galway films, Crean Clada, which will tell you about the iconic Galway hooker, and many, many more, as well as Way Out West, which showcases the best short work from filmmakers from Galway and the West, and is only one part of the amazing shorts program, which was put together by Liz Quinn and Kieran, who are over there somewhere, and they did an amazing job this year. So, World Cinema, we're doing a big strand on Netherlands this year, which is a wonderful country who Ireland co-produced with a lot, and you'll see a lot of their fantastic work. And we have a whole host of other world titles, like My Skinny Sister, which is an amazing Scandinavian coming-of-age story, Strangerland, an Australian outback psychological thriller, 45 Years, which is an amazing story about late-life relationships, and Dope, one of my personal favorites, which is half John Hughes comedy, half Boys in the Hood. You'll just have to see that one. Documentary-wise, we have a lot of fantastic world films as well. GTFO, one of my favorites, engages with one of the modern problems of computer gaming, which is misogyny online, and it's a really powerful film for anyone who plays computer games or has children who do. Armour of Light, which is an amazing story about how people can change their mind. It's a right-wing evangelical reverend who takes on the gun lobby. And An Open Secret, which some of you may have heard of as the film Hollywood Doesn't Want You to See, about the endemic child abuse in Hollywood. And finally, the first film, another highlight, the amazing, I keep saying amazing, the fantastic story of, that's not better, the story of Louis Le Prince, who's the real father of cinema and has been cruelly ignored for years. So we also have a lot of special guests this year. So a lot of you have heard that the subject of this year's public interview is John C. Reilly, one of my favorite actors in independent film or in comedy, and a wonderful musician as well. And we're very proud to give our highest honor to Mohsen Makhmalbaf, the godfather of Iranian cinema, and his film The President is showing the Fleadh, and you should all really check that out. It's a very special piece of work. We also have Michael Tolkien, who won an Oscar for The Player and has written lots of many other fantastic films. And we welcome Pete Docter and Jonas Rivera, who directed and produced Monsters, Inc. and Up, and we're going to be screening their new film Inside Out as well. So that's very special. So all this, we also have music films, human rights cinema, a brand new edition called Film Feast of Cultural Cinema. There's really something for everyone at the Fleadh. So while I've been waffling on, hopefully you've had a chance to look at the programme and seeing what an entertaining, educational, and engaging, and dare I say it, one of the most affordable events this summer. So go out there, get your tickets, come join us at Ireland's premier film event. This is your festival. Thank you. If you'll allow me one Columbo-esque moment of one more thing, I just want to talk briefly about the Solis Picture Palace. A lot of you are aware of it. It's nearly there. It's something Galway needs, it's something we need, it's something we all need, and it just needs a little push to get over the line. So any support and help you guys can give is absolutely fantastic. So thank you all for coming tonight. Enjoy the Fleadh.